Hi, I'm Cameron, this is Jake, we're from Legacy MMA. Today we've got our Black Belt Club kids here today, and we're going to be going over another drill we do, which is called Style versus Style. We're a mixed martial arts school, and we do teach the kids a mixture of karate, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, some Muay Thai as well. So they kind of learn each of these things, the forms in karate they learn by themselves, and then they start to put them all together as they get up into the higher ranks. And one of the ways that we integrate that in, we do a lot of traditional karate sparring, and then we do a lot of traditional jiu-jitsu, sometimes jiu-jitsu with strikes. But when they get up to around about their brown belt, we start doing this game called Style versus Style, which is basically teaching them one fighting style against another fighting style. So we're taking the points that they may be weak on, and we're forcing them to utilize it. We do it with a couple of different styles of martial arts. So I may have somebody who's going to be a boxer. So for example, let's just say Raf's going to be a boxer. So Raf's a boxer. If he's sparring against somebody, he can only score points by standing up and throwing strikes and landing strikes, or landing in combination. Usually we'll make it so he's got to land 2 or more strikes against somebody. So if I'm fighting against Raphael here, and Raphael's a boxer, if he just throws one little strike by itself, like karate style, that won't do it. He's got to land a couple. He lands a bunch of punches on me, and Jake will call, all right, that's a point right there, and we'll just keep on fighting. But now we have a bunch of different styles that we put into it. So we'll put karate into it. Let's just say, Russell, you are karate. So Russell can throw strikes, but the only ones that are going to matter are kicks. So only his kicks matter. If he can kick him in the body or kick him in the head, those are going to count. That works. He can throw his hands out there if he wants for setups, but none of those actually matter. So now we've got an interesting stylistic matchup. You've got someone who's karate versus someone who's boxing, more or less someone who can kick and someone who can punch. We like to really mix this up though. So we're going to say, Vaughn, come on in. Vaughn, you're going to be a jiu-jitsu guy. You have no strikes whatsoever. Take your gloves off. You're going to be basically trying to get them down to the ground. He can't throw any strikes. If he wants to wear his gloves and throw strikes, he can. Obviously, that's going to take away from his ability to manipulate submissions. So let's say Vaughn and Rock are squared off against each other. So ready, we start, fight, ready, and we're going. Vaughn has got to get him to the ground. Now these little shots that Rock's putting in there, they don't count. Once he's on the ground, Vaughn's got to secure some sort of submission. No, you're not you're a submission artist. And we don't make him actually finish the submission. All they have to do is get him in the submission, and we come back up. Now Raphael, if he can stop Vaughn's takedown, so Vaughn goes in for that takedown, Raphael kind of pushes him away, crawls him out, stands back up, and once Vaughn stands, boom, throws a quick little flurry at him, boom, that's points there, keep working. Vaughn's trying to come in, every time he does, he gets stuck, boom, pushes him away, stands him back up, and throws a bunch more shots, punch, that's it, and we're breaking. All right, and we'll usually go to 5 points that way. Karate, again, 5 strikes will work that way. Submission artist only has to land and get 1 submission in there to win that one. Sometimes we'll put in what we call a wrestler, but basically it's a wrestler slash ground and pound. So let's just say, Daniel, you are our ground and pound guy. He is trying to take somebody down. We're going to have him taking down Tim this time. All right, so Tim's karate. Tim's trying to kick him. Daniel is just trying to take him to the ground the entire time. So you got to do it with full gear because the kids will end up hurting themselves. Once we get here, all right, now Daniel's going to have to land some shots. All right, but shots work from this dominant position. But let's just say Daniel gets dismounted. And he gets rolled over. Daniel can't land shots here. Those don't actually count. We want Daniel to land 10 shots on the ground, but he's got to be in a superior position. So he's got to be in a dominant position. He has to have mount, side control, scarf hold, something of that nature. Shots from the guard, we don't make them count for the kids. So that's it. And that's a little round of style versus style. Obviously, we do it under a lot of supervision. We make sure we always have at least one instructor watching the match. We don't let the kids do free sparring that way because they'll end up killing each other, as kids tend to do. But it's a lot of fun. The kids really look forward to it. You can do the styles randomly, have a little piece of paper, and they each draw one out, and they kind of get whatever it is. Or you can just assign it to them. And when I assign it, being an instructor, the way the instructors are, I always assign them with whatever I think they're weakest on. So if I feel I know Tim wants to come in and punch and kick, I'm like, all right, Tim, you are going to be just a jiu-jitsu guy. Vaughn, what do you want to do? He's like, I want to do jiu-jitsu. I'm like, all right, Vaughn, you are a boxer. So you will take them and give them whatever they're feeling weakest on, so they really have no choice but to kind of focus on that and get a little better with it. Again, I'm Cameron, this is Jake, we're from Legacy MMA.